Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, July 26, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Don't look now, but here comes Andre Ferguson. Just 2 months out from making his second straight trip to the Olympia stage, the men's physique star in the making is looking about as good as we've ever seen. After showing some flashes last season, this year Ferguson has really come on like a man possessed, locking up a win to start the year back at the Nascimento Pro, placing top 5 at the Arnold, a very close second right in her own backyard here in New York, and topping things off this past weekend with a big win at the Baltimore Pro. Ferguson has a physique that just comes to life once the bright lights come on. And now that he'll be heading into the Olympia with a boatload of confidence, expect to see Ferguson vying for the Olympia title. Speaking of men's physique competitors heading into the Olympia with a whole lot of momentum, is anyone riding a higher wave right now than Brandon Hendrickson? After closing out last year's Olympia as one of the real standout athletes on the men's physique side, the third-year pro came into this season and absolutely crushed it at the Arnold Classic, soaring to a major win and establishing himself as the prime title contender heading into this year's Olympia. These days, Hendrickson seems to be slowly rounding back into championship form after taking most of the season off to focus on bringing his best to Vegas. And if he shows up with that same level of conditioning we saw at the Arnold, mixed with a few improvements in the right areas, he has a legitimate shot to end the evening as the last man standing and as the new Mr. Physique Olympia. Ladies and gentlemen, after months of lurking in the shadows, Jose Raymond is back. After starting off the year with a bang by delivering one of the best looks ever at the Arnold Classic, the Boston Mass went into official Zero Dark 30 mode throughout the entire middle part of the season. But this week, Raymond leaked some training footage for the first time since early April, where we see the old vet looking rejuvenated since taking some time off to deal with a small procedure and his recent nuptials. Now that he's getting back up on the horse again, everyone in the 212 division can resume holding their breath as they wait to hear what his next move is. And who knows, maybe that new ring occupying space on his finger will turn into a good luck charm that allows him to finally bring home his first Olympia title. Once upon a time, Godzilla was thought to be the king of the monsters, but that's only because he hadn't run into Akeem Williams. This past weekend, the Brooklyn Beast officially entered his seek and destroy mode as he pushed Victor Martinez to the wire at the IFBB Baltimore Pro, where Williams finished a close second to the Dominican Dominator. As of late, Big AK is looking about as big and as freaky as we've ever seen him. Pound for pound, I'm not sure there are too many people in bodybuilding who are packing more muscle per square inch onto their frame than Williams, who just doesn't seem to stop growing. And following his huge second place in Baltimore, it'll be interesting to see if Williams brings his talents to the IFBB Tampa Pro in 2 weeks to look for his first pro win of his career and a Mr. Olympia qualification. All systems look to be a go for Sean Rodin. Flexatron has pitched a tent and is camping out at the Mecca Gold's Gym Venice to train alongside Charles Glass, as we've seen him do in the past during his Mr. Olympia prep. And by all accounts, he appears to be firing on all cylinders. Rodin is heading into this year's Olympia having placed third out of the last 4 seasons, and really seems to be doing everything in his power to make sure the trend doesn't continue here in 2016. When he is at his absolute best, Rodin's physique is one of the few in the sport that are truly breathtaking. But with King Phil sitting at the top of the mountain, you have to wonder whether or not he has enough in the tank to break through and push ahead into one of those top 2 spots. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1. Woo!